Hey everyone, Scott here to discuss Wonder Woman, starring Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, Robin Wright, Connie Nielsen, Lucy Davis, and David Thewlis, and directed by Patty Jenkins. Now, I saw this movie opening weekend, or opening night at the premiere night at 7 o'clock in IMAX. And what did I think of it? Well, it's probably going to be the same as I think now, so let's get into it. We open with Diana Prince in the present day, getting an original photo of her war days by Bruce Wayne, who we do not see in this movie, but it was a good way to start making her think of her past. Diana, as a young girl, sneaking and running away from her guardian, was actually really cute. Like, come on. Didn't we all do that when we were a lot younger? Connie Nielsen as Diana's mother is a pretty good casting choice. She looks the part. So does Robin Wright as the aunt of Diana. Grown-up Diana, played by Gal Gadot, is very good in this role as Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman. She absolutely looks the part. Even Linda Carter would be proud of her. This movie is set in World War I. And am I the only one thinking this is the first Captain America movie, which I'll review later this year, or next year, let me say, only set in one World War before, whereas Captain America was after that, was set in the Second World War. Like, really, is DC copying Marvel, or is Marvel copying DC? Maybe it's, I don't know which one it is. I'll get more into it when I get into the Avengers series. Chris Pine, aka Captain Kirk from the recent Star Trek movies, as Steve Trevor is a good choice for a love interest for Diana. It makes sense. Robin Wright dies because Steve leads the enemy into their world. Was a good sequence, and the way Robin Wright dies was a bit sad, but it was necessary. And if Robin Wright was dead, how is it she's back in Justice League? Or I was thinking of Connie Nielsen originally, but who knows? Remains a mystery to me. Maybe it's not, because I can't tell which two are the witches one. Diana escapes her homeworld and takes Steve with her so she can find Ares and end the war for good. And that sounds like a very good adventure for this movie to take with World War I. The lady doctor has a half regular face and half plastic face. Did make me think of the Red Skull with his sidekick doctor combined together in Captain America, but in the DC world as a good villain as well as Danny Huston. Steve's secretary reminded me of Rebel Wilson mixed with Melissa McCarthy, not by size but by her humor. And I didn't mind that this time, like I usually do with Melissa McCarthy, and I'll talk about that some other time. Steve's reinforcements, Sammy and Charlie, played by Ewan Bremner from Trainspotting and Alien vs. Predator, are great characters for what little they do in this movie. Diana going to no man's land and dodging bullets was an awesome and powerful scene showing her how much a badass she is in this movie. So look out, Batman. Wonder Woman is more badass than you. Again, she's better than Batman will ever be in the DC Expanded Universe. Steve tries to get information with the Doctor, half Red Skull's assistant, and Diana comes in as a distraction and dances with Danny Huston as they talk about celebrating victory, and she runs off to stop the gas from going to no man's land before it's too late. It was an intense scene. Like, I thought Danny Huston would stop Diana from ending the war. Diana thinks she kills Ares after she kills Danny Huston, but it turns out it's not really him, excuse me. But that was a good fight, though. The fight between Diana and Ares was a brutal fight, but less of a brutal fight than with Doomsday in Batman vs. Superman. But a much better fight than in Batman vs. Superman, might I add. Steve sacrifices himself in an airplane to stop not only the war, but the villains taking over the world, which was sad and a good thing to end the movie, because it's a little bit too long in my mind. Now it's time for the rating. I'll give this movie a 8.5 out of 10. This may be the best DC movie since The Dark Knight, and Gal Gadot is absolutely wonderful as Wonder Woman, and the movie is a spectacular way to watch before Justice League. And I'll be honest, I'm very nervous for that movie next week. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining me for Wonder Woman, and I will be back next week with Justice League. So before I say goodbye, be sure to subscribe, watch some more videos, and hit the like buttons. And please leave a positive comment if you can. And until next time, the Amazonians are good.